our Father in the Lord, who has released the grace, and indeed your faith has worked for you. So how can you advise viewers all over the world, if anyone can ask you in short, who is Prophet VC Zitha unto your life?
Well, first of all, I must say, just to add to my testimony, it is good to be the partner of God with Us TV, because also I took on that challenge to become the partner. This happens because I became the partner long before I came for the crossover service. I will advise whosoever comes here and whosoever believes in Christ Jesus, that the man of God is the true prophet and he serves the true God. And this is not only the proof. There are so many testimonies that have come forth proving that we are not in the wrong place.
Let's clap hands for Jesus. Thank you very much. As you are still remain seated, let's hear the overview of the testimony in a Portuguese overview side.
Salvação, estamos a ver o testemunho de nosso papá. Ele disse 2018, ele veio aqui, o profeta VC Zitha estava a declarar, disse: recebe todas as coisas que você quer receber na tua vida. Hoje ele está aqui, está a dar testemunho, ele recebeu a casa que ele queria. Ele disse: ele andava a viver com uma pastora, ele trabalha, mas o nome dele estava sujo, ele não dava para emprestar dinheiro nos bancos ou qualquer lugar. Ele só estava a ficar com o dinheiro que ele ganha todos os meses. O dinheiro que ele recebe todos os meses não chegava para ele comprar casa. Glória a Deus, ele veio aqui na Arena de Liberdade, onde que ele recebeu a casa. A pastora que ele estava a ficar com ela decidiu, ela vai voltar, ficar com as crianças dela, decidiu para vender essa casa. Depois ele queria comprar casa, mas ele não tinha dinheiro. O banco não queria lhe emprestar dinheiro, porque ele tinha muitas contas. Depois ele falou na pastora: eu quero a casa, mas não tenho dinheiro. As pessoas tiveram a ligar, falaram que queriam comprar casa, tenho dinheiro nas mãos, quero comprar casa, mas a pastora falou não. Ela vendeu a casa nele, ele disse, ele todos os meses paga a pastora dinheiro, bocado, até como ele vai acabar. Glória a Deus para aquilo. O nome dele estava sujo, mas ele conseguiu para comprar casa. Hoje ele está aqui, está a dar testemunho, a casa está aqui, está a mover. Hoje ele está vivendo nessa casa. Ele disse, como Senhor do Deus, ele estava a fazer 21 dias de jejum, mas muitas coisas que estavam a acontecer que estava mal, mas glória a Deus, ele conseguiu. Agora a vida dele está bem, agora ele conseguiu a casa, ele está a dar testemunho. Hoje ele está vivendo naquela casa onde ele não tinha dinheiro para comprar, mas o Deus dessa casa fez caminho, ele conseguiu para comprar casa. Salvação.
Clap hands for Jesus as he sits down. Salvation, please tell us your name and where you come from.
Come again?
Please tell us your name and where you come from.
My name is Pastor Maluleke A.S. I'm coming from Guyana at Mwamankena village. I'm a pastor at Rivala at the church called Pool of Bethesda.
Can you kindly share with us your testimony?
It started in February 2019 to discover that I've got a problem with my eyes. What happened there, my right eye was no longer having the way, the good way of looking. It was becoming dark and dark and dark, small, little by little. So I went to the hospitals, which I will never name. The first one referred to the second one. Second one brought me back to the first one, and the first one to the third one being referred. They happened to prickle me on the eye. From there on, I couldn't see with my right hand eye, my right eye. So it affected the left eye. I couldn't see since then. In March, I went back to the hospital. I was referred back to the hospital, and the hospital referred me to the doctor, and the doctor, whom I cannot mention. At the end of the day, I was referred also to the special doctor. There, at a special doctor, he gave me the medication. After that, he discovered that there is something which is happening in my eye. So he said he's referring me to his operation room. I went there. I couldn't see. I couldn't move on my own. Somebody has to take me by my hand to direct me where I'm supposed to be going.
And after you encountering all that, go to the doctors, you could not see, like what you said, what happened?
While I was having that problem, my wife told me that it's a channel where VC Zitha, the prophet, is ministering. So I said I never saw the channel. So she said she wanted me to go and look at it. So to decide to come to Palabora to see Pastor Zitha. While she was trying to get into that channel, it couldn't show us the pictures. It was only speaking, and nothing was shown on the screen. So another daughter of mine, a spiritual daughter, came and said this matter again. Then she said, we have to come to Prophet Zitha. Then on the 3rd of this month, I came here with my wife, my children, two, and the spiritual daughter. We came here on that very same day. I was sitting on the sick people's compartment that other side. So while there, Prophet Zitha came to lay hands on the sick. So our problems were written on the paper after screening. So when he reached me there, he said, what is it that is my problem? Then I told him, while telling him, he never listened to me. Instead of listening, he just put a hand on me. Then he said, it is done.
Clap hands for Jesus. And now, since the prophet has prayed for you, what is the difference?
The difference is, from that day, in fact, before that day, I couldn't drive. I couldn't walk alone. In the dark room, I couldn't see anything like here. When I came here, I couldn't see people. I was seeing shadows. On the screen, I was only seeing the shadows, not the rightful colors, the rightful facial appearance of the people who are on the screen. I was sitting there seeing nothing, only hearing the voices. So at the end of the day, after the prayer, when I leave here, as they were driving me, I could see whatever that was happening on the way, though it was night. So when I reached home, I started driving on my own.
Clap hands for Jesus. Papa, there's something that you told me. You told me that at your work, you are a driver. So you had to be suspended. Can you take us through that story as well?
After March, I couldn't see. I couldn't write on the logbook. I couldn't even see whatever that is in front of me on small letters. So they took me from driving. They give me the other job of signing the race plans or the itinerary plans for the other drivers. So while doing that, I couldn't also see such things again. I couldn't sign unless you take the pen and put it on my hand and put it on the line where I was supposed to sign. Then I signed because I knew how I signed. So it was difficult for me then to do that work in such a way that I had to go back to the doctor who gave me a sick leave for a month.
And now the prophet, he did not deliver you. He just laid his hand on you. And after that, now are you able to read? Are you able to drive yourself? Tell us more about that.
Yes, now I can drive the car on my own alone. I couldn't read the Bible. For now, even if I open the Bible on the phone, making the letters bigger, a little bit, I couldn't see anything. But for now, I can read on the Bible, or on the Bible on my cell phone. But on this one, I only see the headings.
Clap hands for Jesus. Can you just kindly show us on your phone when you read that now you can read something that you were not able to do before coming here?
Today, when I came here, we were requested to go for a prayer. And they read at Daniel chapter 9, which I find it on my own, which I couldn't do that time. It was verse 3. This is the Tsonga Bible, which reads like, Kutani nzi hundzuluka nzi languta eka xikwembu n'wini wanga nzi huwelela eka xona nzi ri karhi. It's a little bit far. Nzi ri karhi nzi titsona swakudya nzi ambele leswo swo khwaxa nzi tlhela nzi tola nkuma enhlokweni.
Clap hands for Jesus. Clap hands for Jesus once again. The man has been healed from not able to see or write after the prayer of Prophet VC Zitha. Pastor, you're a pastor. What did you try in order to assist yourself to get yourself healed? Like you said that you went to the doctor. Did you perhaps try praying, fasting? What did you try to do?
You mean on my own?
Yes.
What I've tried, normally if one is sick, has to go to the doctor. Praying on the other hand, saying, God, you said, wherever we go, whatever that is near us, you can use it to heal us, to do whatever that you want to do with us. I said, God, go and manifest wherever I go. The time I went for operation, I said to God, I know the operation for eyes is too dangerous. They can operate and become dead also, which is the last one. And when I'm there, I know you'll be part of the people who will be operating. You'll be the first one to operate. Those other ones will just follow you. And what I know, God, you are going to do what you said you will do. So when I went to the operation room, the doctor said my operation is supposed to take 1 hour 30 minutes. So they injected me, gauging that time of 1 hour 30 minutes. What happened there? They only spent 30 minutes for the operation. After spending 30 minutes, the whole hour minutes that were left, I was still unconscious in a manner that I was supposed to be still in the room. So when it is done with me, they said, go home, rest, come on Thursday. It was on Monday. Then before Thursday, they said, Wednesday I have to come to Los Richard for review. When I went there, the doctor said, are you a prayer warrior? Then I said, not exactly that. I cannot say it because it's only God who knows what am I to him. So I said, I went to a prophet. And the prophet I went to, I depend on his anointing because God is using him. I know his God was the one who was helping you to do the operation.
Clap hands for Jesus. So now you can give thanks to the God of Prophet VC Zitha. What would you advise the viewers of the world that have come through the same challenges as you, but now after prayer, you are healed, you are delivered?
To the people out there who have got the same problem with this that I have to have faith in the Lord. I remember the scripture which is saying, if you accept the prophet, in the name of the prophet, you get the gifts of the prophet. If you accept or receive a righteous man, in the name of a righteous man, you receive the gift of the righteous man. So I'm saying to them, if ever they believe that Prophet Zitha has got the anointing that is worthy of God, like I do, let them come and do whatever that I've done. Having faith in him, accepting him as the man of God, accepting him as the one who's sent by God to heal instead of us going out there to trust these other things other than the God of our Prophet VC Zitha.
I would like to take you through what took place on the 3rd of November when you came to the Arena of Liberty medical team, technical team. Can you please just take us through?
For 13 years, I've been taking ARV for 13 years.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right, I was blind.
Thank you. Jesus.
HIV positive for 13 years.
You are free. Stand up.
Thank you so much.
Jesus, free. Walk.
Baba, what would you say to Prophet VC Zitha if he was standing right before you, as he is used God has used him to heal you from your poor eyesight. Now you are back at work, you are able to read, you are able to walk for yourself, you are able to do everything for yourself. What can you say to the God of Prophet VC Zitha?
To the prophet, I am saying, we are there for him, to pray for him, to fast for him, that the devil shouldn't attack him, that every time people comes in, they must have to go back being not the same again. Because whenever he speaks the word, if you receive it and take it and believe in his word, God manifests in your life. Come to him, he will do it. And I trust this anointing that it's worthy God.
Salvação, estamos a ver testemunha de nosso papá que está aqui, ele também é pastor, ele veio aqui para glorificar o Deus dessa casa. Ele disse que tinha problema com as vistas dele, o olho certo não estava bem. Como ele foi no muitos doutores, o doutor lhe mandou no outro doutor, ele foi em 3 doutores, mas nenhum lhe ajudou. Lhe mandaram na especialista, onde a especialista disse, vão lhe fazer operação. Já sabemos como vão fazer operação no olho, pode sair, ele não vai ficar cego ou pode sair bem. Mas glória a Deus, ele foi na operação, todas as coisas correu bem. Operação podia ir 1h e 30 minutos, mas por causa do Deus dessa casa, a operação só correu para 30 minutos. Depois dali ele saiu da operação, ele foi mais para o doutor, ele veio, o doutor disse, todas as coisas correu bem, a operação dele está bem. Ele veio aqui no Prophet VC Zitha, o Prophet VC Zitha não lhe profetizou, não lhe fez nada, só lhe tocou na cabeça e disse, tudo já está, a recebe, tudo já está. Ele por causa tem fé, ele a recebeu, hoje ele está aqui, está a glorificar o Deus. Ele disse, por causa da vista dele, ele trabalha, anda a conduzir carro, por causa do problema da vista, ele não dava para trabalhar mais, ele não dava para escrever. Como ele pensativo, ele não está vendo nada, ele só estava a ouvir as pessoas falar, mas não está a ver o que se passa. Glória a Deus, hoje a operação foi bem, o Prophet VC Zitha lhe orou lá, hoje ele pode ler a Bíblia dele, hoje ele pode escrever e voltou no serviço dele, anda a conduzir os carros. Glória a Deus para isso. Ele está falando, mais conselho naqueles de todo mundo que tem o mesmo problema, corre no Deus, tem fé, acredita, se o Deus me ajudou, o Deus também pode te ajudar. Salvação.
Let's clap hands for Jesus. For the beautiful testimony indeed, when God's hands appear on a man, truly you shall never remain the same. Let's clap hands once and again for the apostles as they are going to give their powerful testimony. Let's clap hands for Jesus. Hallelujah. Mama, please tell us your name and surname. Where do you come from and where do you fellowship?
Salvation. My name is Apostle Diana Mabunda. I'm the overseer of Mountain of Glory Fire Ministries at Magona, Malamulele. Sitting next to me is my very supportive husband, Pastor G.A. Mabunda.
Let's clap hands for Jesus. Apostle, we thank you very much. We welcome you into the platform of testimony. Please feel free to testify what the Lord has done for you.
I really don't know where to start, but what I want to say is, after the highly anointed man of God, Senior Prophet VC Zitha, prayed for me, he said, you are going to deal with difficult issues, you are going to do exploit in your ministry, and I saw it manifesting in my life and in my ministry. That is why after that, on the 1st of June 2019, we were able to launch a ministry, which I have said the name just now. The ministry started in 2016, December, but it was a struggle. But after the touch of the man of God, we were able to launch the ministry. And in that launching, many things unfolded. Miracles, testimonies. Like I said, there are many testimonies which we should have brought here, but we just chose a few because of time. So we have got some few testimonies to testify about.
Amen. You spoke about prior launching the ministry, there were a bit of challenges and the struggles. What challenges were you coming through before you could meet the man of God? Can you maybe just take us to 1, 2, 3 items just to tell us the challenges that you were going through?
And one of the biggest challenges was that the ministry was not wanted. We were told to move from the point we were fellowshipping. The second one was that members will come to church and they were told not to come. You will see that this Sunday we've got a lot of people. The other Sunday there's no one. It's just me and my children and my husband. So it was like they were coming in shift. So it was a big struggle by then.
So let's look at after the servant of God, our Father in the Lord, prayed for you. As he says that now you are going to deal with bigger issues, solving bigger issues as well. What happened after his declaration?
People started coming from neighboring villages. The church became full, and that is why we were able also to launch the ministry, or to say we are now, the church is now 2 years old. So we officially launched the ministry, and we were able to ordain 10 pastors or 8 pastors and 2 elders in the church.
So these are one of the biggest things. Any other things as well in terms of, as you said, the prophet, you will be dealing with the bigger issues, you know, the deliverance and healing and prophecy as well. Is this not part of the testimony as well? Can you unfold those things as well, as it's a portion of this testimony?
Okay, many people are healed now. They were healed of difficult sickness which they sought help from doctors and hospitals. They could not find a solution. When they come to the ministry, I lay hands upon them and they were healed instantly. And after that, I saw a marriage which was broken. People have divorced, and they were in a final stage of divorce. And they came and prayed for them. They manifested. Demons began to speak. After the manifestation, after the deliverance, they went and canceled the divorce. They are now staying together. And in one of the pictures you see here, there's a man with whom I took a photo of. He was testifying of his marriage which was restored, which has already fallen, and he had no hope, but now they are staying together again. Another one is a woman whom, when I was preaching, I kind of clearly heard the voice of God. I began to prophesy upon that woman that I see the spirit of accident that we should pray upon. And I prayed upon that woman. And the following week she came to testify, she's also in the picture, that her son was going to Joburg with a car which he has bought recently. And the car rolled, there was no car, oncoming traffic, there was no car, he was alone. And the car just rolled, and he don't know how he got out of the car. And that car went into the dam, and it went like that. He was left standing, but he's alive. He had no scar, nothing.
Let's clap hands for Jesus. Apostle, now you are speaking about bigger cases. People are getting healed. The spirit of prophecy, it's coming out. You can hear the voice of God clearly, and as well as the pastors which you are talking about, the number of 10 are ordained in your church. Can you just share with us, was these things happening before the touch of men of God, or all these things started to manifest after you have met our Father in the Lord, Prophet VC Zitha?
Before the touch of the man of God, there was nothing like that. Actually, you could find yourself preaching while people, the whole church was just sleeping and not even listening, don't even know what I was preaching about. But after the touch of the man of God, everybody became awake at church. It's kind of, I don't know what happened. Let me say that I don't know myself as a prophet. I said I'm an apostle. But after the touch, when I preach, I kind of hear God talking, and I tell exactly a person what God is saying, and it happens then the same way.
Let's clap hands for Jesus.
Another thing is, while I was home one day, there was a devil, the agent of the devil, who was sent to come and kill me specifically. Like last time I testified, they have vowed that they want to destroy me because I'm sending too much fire on them. So this person came at my home and said she's visiting, and when she was there, I just heard that no, I mustn't let her in one of the rooms to sleep. I said, me and you will sleep in the sitting room. So when they slept in the sitting room, but something told me, keep praying in your heart. I was just praying. What is the visit all about? She never told me why she was visiting. It's fine. So in the morning, I just heard another voice saying, why do you sleep next to my wife? She began to manifest. Then I stood up and began to cast. And the demon spoke like, I was sent specifically to kill you. I'm the monster, the Baphomet. I'm sent to kill you. After she was delivered, I interviewed her. She confirmed that yes, I came specifically to kill you. It was 7 days of manifestation and deliverance. Different kind of demons were manifesting and speaking things, deep things, which because of time I cannot say them here.
Indeed, you are favored to be fathered by such a highly anointed man of God, our Father in the Lord, Prophet VC Zitha. Now your church, indeed, it's looking in a different way. So you were speaking about something that it is big that has happened, and you were struggling as well to come and formalize it in terms of your marriage. Can you take us through to that portion as well? What did the Lord do for you in your marriage?
Thank you very much. Finally, me and Pastor G.A. were married, and we went to the magistrate to sign in 2010. But it was difficult to formalize the ceremony. It was a struggle. It was this after the other. You know, the devil kept closing. When we want to do this ceremony, it was not possible. But after the touch of the man of God, we were able to bring the rings to him, and he blessed them. And on the 1st of June this year, we were able to officiate or formalize the ceremony, the wedding ceremony, and here are the rings.
Can I see the rings together in the same hands? Wow, let's clap hands for Jesus. Indeed, it happens after the man of God, he has said a word that, well, your marriage shall be revived after his uttering of the prophecy. Indeed, it's happening. Viewers all over the world, they're sitting our apostles as she is sitting and testifying regarding her ministry, the ministry that it started in 2016, which it was quite bit a struggle for the ministry to go up or to be alive. But after the man of God, he has said a word, indeed the ministry it's been formalized, it is working, and people are being ordained, people are being delivered. The spirit of prophecy as well, it's where it's been uttered by the apostle Dinah as one of the daughters of Prophet VC Zitha, our Father in the Lord. Indeed, whatever the prophet says, it is coming to pass. Let's clap hands for Jesus. Let me say, before you could go on to the board that we are seeing there, let me hear our Father in the Lord as well. Papa, good morning once and again. Please tell us your name and surname, and where do you come from, and also where do you fellowship?
Vito Gezan, Mfundisi Gezan Albert Mabunda, Labanga Tamash Matsing Shamina Ingamu Apostle Dinah.
We thank you very much. Indeed, we just wanted you to share with us your testimony. What was your period of suffering or challenges, as the prophet has prayed for your ring in your marriage, things were not really well settled. How long did this issue challenge you up to so far? Because I can see now as we speak, the rings are right there shining on the left hands in your life.
Swi tekele kaye wa malembe 9 years ku va hi fikelela ku formalize vukati bya hina.
It took us 9 years for us to end up formalizing our union.
Kasi ministry awu tikeriwa kambe lexi mina a ni xi endla a ku ri ku khongela ku Xikwembu reveal hinkwaswo leswi u nga swi deposita a xifuveni xa nandza wa wena.
Through these years, the ministry was going through challenges, and I was praying for God to reveal what He has deposited in His servant.
So that now there is deliverance, there is prophecy, there is healing, people are ordained in the same ministry that it was struggling. But after being touched by our Father in the Lord, Prophet VC Zitha, what can you advise viewers all over the world with what you were praying for and now it has come to manifestation?
Loko ministry wu karhi wu tikeriwa swi tele leswi nga humelela na ku va ni nga yimangi ku khongela. Byi hlayile vumbhoni mara hi lo pambula swintsongo leswi nga ta kota ku hlayisa nkarhi.
As the ministry was going through challenges, a lot had happened, and as we've already indicated in our testimonies, we just took some testimonies because of time.
Xokoma ni ve na xivono ni vona Apostle Dana a tlakusiwile. Eku tlakusiweni ka yena a fambisa college yikulukumba la a fane a thola ma lecturer, a thola vatirhi, a accommodate machudeni, a thola ti ground staff, a fambisa college yikulukumba.
I had a vision where I saw Apostle Diana being promoted to lead a college, wherein she was appointing lecturing staff, the support staff, and registering students.
Just in short, to get directly onto the topic, what would you advise viewers all over the world if anyone can ask you, who is Prophet VC Zitha in your life? In particularly people who has struggled in the ministry, what will be your advice?
Shana xitsundzuxo xa n'we eka vanhu eka misava hinkwayo lava va nga le ku xanisekeni, mi nga va tsundzuxa yini?
Ni nga vula swo tala mara mo ni vula rito leri. Ni tive Prophet Zitha aka screen ka channel a va ri ka yona nkarhi wo leha yi ta nyamalala ivi yi tlhela yi ta vuya ni yi sala ndzhaku. Se ni nga vula ku eka misava hinkwayo
What I can say to the whole world, as I have known the prophet through television, wherein the channel which he was broadcasting in disappeared.
ni nga vula ka misava hinkwayo ku ri I nandza wa Xikwembu, I nkulukumba loyi Xikwembu xi n'wi tirhisaka hi tindlela to hlamarisa. Hi hava ministry wun'wana la South Africa wo fana na wona, wo va ministry wa rixaka ra wona wu ri woxe. Se vanhu
What I can say to the viewers all over the world is that the ministry of Prophet VC Zitha is the only one of its kind in the country, and I would advise everyone.
se Xikwembu xi hi tisile wanuna loyi a kotaka ku delivera vafundhisi, va apostol, the bishop, the evangelist na vanhu hinkwavo lava ngo ti tela ntsena, mara ministry specific wu kongomane na malanda ya Xikwembu.
This ministry that God has given us through Prophet VC Zitha is specifically meant to deliver apostles, pastors, evangelists, and others.
Let's clap hands for Jesus.
Ay belenio somaboko.
Apostle, we are seeing some pictures as well onto the notice board. Can you just take a mic and explain to us what are these pictures for and what is happening there onto the notice board?
The first picture you see here are the 10 pastors who were ordained, 8 of them and 2 elders. They are in different categories here. Some are pastors, 1 apostle, and 3 prophets inside the same ministry. The second picture is when I was ordaining the first pastor, just to show that it's me who was ordaining people, just to confirm what the man of God, our senior prophet VC Zitha, has spoken. The 2 pictures you see here is the congregation during that ordination or that anniversary. This one picture is the picture of worshippers in the ministry Mountain of Glory. This one is the man who was testifying, whose marriage was broken and whose divorce was to be finalized, and it was now revived. This one is the Honorable King BC Ngumalo, who was present during the ordination and all the ceremonies which I spoke about. This one is the old lady who was delivered from the sickness. She was having some things which like were worms inside him. They protruded from the skin everywhere. You could not see. This is a person who could only see the eyes. So she was not here today to testify, but she promised she will come. But because of transport and all, she couldn't come and show herself. This lady is the lady I was talking about. She's testifying also. The lady whom the son nearly died in an accident and was rescued by the hand of God. The last picture you see is the lady I'm talking about, who was sent to come and kill me and failed because the hand of God was too much. Salvation.
Let's clap hands for Jesus. Apostle, one more last things. You had a struggle in the ministry. Things were not going well before you could meet Prophet VC Zitha. As what was within you, the gift that God has installed in you, it was not manifesting. So how was this affecting you in the ministry as a servant of God who wanted to help the sheep of God, but it was not coming to pass? How was this affecting you in short?
It was really affecting me a lot, because I kind of asked myself questions like, God, did I hear you clearly? Am I called, or did I call myself? Because I will be preaching, people will not be listening, and after church they will be talking things and talking stories, many things. So I really thank God because of this man of God, and for that I would like to advise the viewers all over the world that Prophet VC Zitha, I don't know who to say he is, because to me, I don't know, he's a fountain, his fire is everything. So he is the fire which was sent by God to reignite the fire in other pastors, and even unlock the potential in many people, because I believe that there's nobody who don't have a gift. Everybody has got a talent and a gift. You find that your talent is not manifesting, which will bring you income. But when he touches you, that talent unlocks. You find yourself able to do what God has ordained you to do. Not specifically being a pastor, but even a talent of some kind which can bring or generate money or some other sort. So what I can say is Prophet VC Zitha, it's a vessel of honor, highly anointed. And what I want to say again is that there are pastors and there are pastors. There are prophets and there are prophets. So Prophet VC Zitha, it's of that kind of prophets whom we need to go and get that touch for our fires to reignite again. Salvation.
Let's clap hands for Jesus. Indeed, what our Father in the Lord, Prophet VC Zitha, he has said, it has come to pass. This is the manifestation, as you can see, the testimony, and our apostle, as she is confirming that indeed it is happening in her ministry. What was not happening before, right now as we speak, the fire is all over in the church. Let's clap hands for Jesus. As you are remaining standing in there, Mama, please let's hear the overview of the testimony in Portuguese. Thank you very much, Apostle. Remain standing. Amen.
Salvação, estamos a ver o testemunho do nosso apóstolo. Veio aqui para confirmar, sim, o Deus fez uma coisa na vida dela. Ela veio aqui onde o profeta VC Zitha lhe profetizou. Ela vai ajudar muitas pessoas. Hoje ela tem o ministério dela. Ontem no ministério dela tinha muitas pessoas, mas as pessoas começaram a sair. Você encontra domingo, só fica ela e o marido dela e as crianças. Esse domingo as pessoas vêm, outro domingo não tem pessoa. Mas glória a Deus, ela veio aqui na Arena da Liberdade, onde o profeta VC Zitha lhe orou lá. Hoje no ministério dela tem 10 pastores, tem muitas pessoas, muitas coisas que estão acontecendo no ministério dela que não andava a acontecer. O profeta VC Zitha já lhe profetizou, ele fala, ela vai ajudar muitas pessoas, vai ajudar os casos que são dificultados, mas hoje ela está fazendo o serviço do Deus. Ela disse hoje, como apóstolo, como ela ora por uma pessoa, ela consegue ouvir a voz do Deus, o Deus fala com ela. Hoje ela pode profetizar a pessoa para falar o que o Deus lhe mandou para falar na pessoa. Glória a Deus para isso. Hoje ela está dando testemunho, muitas coisas na vida dela está a trocar. Estamos vendo as pessoas nas fotos que ela está a mostrar. Tem 10 pastores, hoje ela está a rezar as pessoas que queriam divorciar, está a rezar as pessoas que estão doentes, está a rezar as pessoas que precisam de muitas coisas. O ministério dela agora está grande, está a crescer. Ela está vendo muita mudança desde que ela veio aqui. O profeta VC Zitha lhe profetizou, lhe orou lá. Hoje a ministério dela é muito grande, 10 pastores, muitas coisas estão a acontecer. Hoje ela está a agradecer o Deus dessa casa. Ela disse, o profeta VC Zitha é fogo que queima outro fogo. Ela como apóstolo veio aqui por causa ela tinha problema. Ela correu no profeta VC Zitha, o profeta VC Zitha lhe orou. Ela está falando o conselho dela no todo mundo. Se você tem tua igreja, você tem problema, corre no Senhor do Deus, onde o Senhor do Deus vai te ajudar. Ela veio aqui, o profeta VC Zitha lhe ajudou. O ministério dela hoje está grande. Hoje, como estamos falando, se tem fogo no ministério dela, ela está ajudando muitas pessoas. Salvação.
Clap hands for Jesus as they sit down.
Salvation.
In Christ.
My name is Fiona. I'm from Namakhale.
Can you kindly share with us your testimony?
I had a problem of eyes. I couldn't see properly. I was using glasses. It started on 2010 when I was at school. I couldn't see properly because every time when they tried to teach something on the board, I couldn't see. I had to come to the front and sit there to be able to see. That's when my parents decided to take me to a doctor, 2011. I went to the doctor and the doctor told me that I had a problem with my left eye. And then from there, I started using glasses till then. And then I came to salvation in last month. It was, I think, 2 weeks after. And then the prophet located me. He prophesied to me. He asked me if I knew what was the problem that was causing me not to see. And then I told him that I don't know what was the problem. And then he told me that the problem that was causing me not to see, it was the blood from my womb. The blood from my womb is making my eyes not me to see properly. And then he continued saying that, and I don't go normally on my period. And I confirmed that it was true. And then from there, after the service, I went home. When I went home, the day after that, I was not wearing my glasses, but it didn't come to my mind that I forgot wearing my glasses. And then I went to the shopping mall with my younger sister. When we got there, I started reading everything from the billboard. And then my younger sisters asked me, where are your glasses? And I told her, I forgot them. And she said, how come? I started reading everything from the billboard, and
Clap
she was
hands for
surprised.
Jesus. Clap hands for Jesus, people of God.
And then my sister was surprised. She started asking me questions, how come, how come? And then I told her that, I was at the church of VC Zitha. He prophesied to me, telling me about my eyes. And she was shocked because I was suffering for a very long time. Even during the first, during, I think it was March, I had to go to the doctor again to check for eye testing. And then when I went there, still the doctor told me that I had a problem with my eyes. And then he decided to give me new glasses. And then I started wearing those glasses until I came here.
Clap hands for Jesus. So when the prophet prophesied you are saying that you were not aware what was causing you to have the poor eyesight from your eyes. So all the time you were using glasses in order to read.
Yes, when the prophet told me, I had no idea at all. I thought it was just something normally because I could see many people wearing glasses. Even old people, even young people at our age, they were wearing glasses. I just thought it's something that anyone just has to come across.
I would ask the technical team just to take us through the prophecy on what prophet said. Please play the clip for us.
Where are you coming from?
Namakhale.
Namakhale.
Yes.
Okay. You know what is the thing that affects our eyes?
No, I don't know.
It's a blood. Blood.
Yes.
You've got a problem in your womb.
Yes. Yes.
Your circulation.
Yes.
What's happening?
It changes. It doesn't.
Speak louder.
It changes. It doesn't go according to.
It don't go regularly.
Yes.
Sometimes it stops. Sometimes it comes.
So this is the day when she came and received a prophecy from Prophet VC Zitha, explaining to her what is the cause of her to wear glasses, as you can see.
I have period pains always.
Period pains always.
Yes.
Sometimes it's stuck. It ceases. Sometimes it be released.
Yes,
that is
true.
the thing that causes you to be like this. Jesus. Out! Out! Demon! Out! Out! Demon! Out! Live! You're a demon! Live!
She later received
Out!
deliverance.
Out!
Thank you so much.
What are you doing to a woman? Eh?
Now, my sister, you're saying that after the prayer and deliverance from a prophet, you are able to read without your glasses.
Yes, I can be able to read without my glasses.
Can you kindly please read for us?
I'll be reading at Psalms 91. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Clap hands for Jesus. And my sister, I want you to tell me, did you ever try maybe going somewhere else besides the doctor? Did you go to another church looking for prayers for your eyesight? Or you just only came here to Salvation in Christ Ministry?
I did try to go to other churches. Then I went to this other church, and then this other lady came to me and told me that I could use glycerin. She said if I could take just a drop and put it on my eyes, it will help me to see well, because sometimes my eyes were itchy, and then when they become to be itchy, they were red. I couldn't see like properly at all without the glasses. And then she told me to use that glycerin. I did use the glycerin for 2 months to 3 months, but it never helped me at all. There was no changes.
And just the prayer and deliverance, were you aware that this was a specific spirit that was blocking you in order to see all this?
I was not aware that there was a spirit that was blocking me. All I knew was that I could not see at all.
And after the touch and the deliverance, you have confirmed, you've also read for us that now you are healed.
Yes, I am healed. Now I can be able to see. I no longer wear glasses. Since that time, when I was prophesied. I no longer wear them. Even when I met class, I could see everything from the board. Even on the screen, I could see everything clearly.
Clap hands for Jesus. Lastly, what advice would you give viewers of the world like yourself who think wearing spectacles, it's a natural thing that everyone should go through it, even though it brings difficulties in their life? What advice would you give them?
The advice that I will give to the viewers, I will say there's God in this place. All we have to do is to believe to God of VC Zitha, because I came across it. I was not aware at all about my eyes, but that day I was located, and the God of VC Zitha has helped me because of the faith that I had. So all we have to do is to have faith in God of VC Zitha.
Clap hands for Jesus.
Salvação, estamos a ver testemunha da nossa irmã. Ela disse a coisa que lhe trouxe aqui nessa igreja. Ela tinha problema com as vistas dela, a vista não estava a ver bem. Ela disse toda hora ela sente a vista dela fica vermelho, ela sente estar a dar comichão. Ela veio aqui no Prophet VC Zitha, o Prophet VC Zitha lhe profetizou, lhe falou. A vista dela, a coisa que está a fazer para ficar vermelha, porque ela não vai todos os meses no período dela como ela podia ir. Ela salta outros meses, não vai. Aquele sangue todo correu nas vistas dela. Ela disse como estava na escola, ela não consegue ver, ela tem que sentar à frente para ela ver o que é que estão a escrever. Ela disse aquilo, tinha muita coisa que estava acontecendo na vida dela por causa da vista dela, mas ela pensou, é só uma coisa normal para ela andar vestir óculos. Ela não pensou, ela tem espírito ou tem demônio que está na vista dela. Ela pensou, ando vez mais velha, ando vez criança, todos estão vestindo óculos. Eu pensei, isso é uma coisa normal, eu não tenho problema. Eu não penso, isso é uma coisa que a igreja pode me ajudar. Hoje ela está aqui para glorificar o Deus do Prophet VC Zitha, que o Prophet VC Zitha lhe fez. Ela disse, foi no hospital onde o doutor queria mudar os óculos dela para lhe dar outro óculos, por causa ela não estava a ver bem, toda hora as vistas estavam a ficar vermelho, estava a dar comichão. Desde o Prophet VC Zitha lhe orou lá, o segundo dia como chegou em casa, ela foi na loja sem vestir óculos, a irmã dela lhe perguntou, onde está o óculos? Ela disse, esqueceu o óculos. Desde aquele dia, ela não veste óculos mais, ela pode ler, ela pode ver, pode fazer todas as coisas sem vestir óculos. Glória a Deus por esse testemunho, salvação.
Clap hands for Jesus as she sits down.
God is able to do just what He said.
Viewers all over the world, I greet you once again, salvation. You have heard it for yourself. We've read about the God of Moses. We've read about the God of Elijah. We have read about the God of John the Baptist. We have read about the God of Abraham. Today we have just witnessed and heard about the God of Prophet VC Zitha, who has done it in the viewers all over the world's lives. We've heard people who cannot see, diagnosed by doctors, saying they've got glaucoma, but after the hand of the prophet of God, sent by God himself, they are now healed. We have heard another person saying that I got medications from Sangoma, I got medications from Western doctors, but what else do we know besides the God of Prophet VC Zitha, who comes through and battles all diseases and all things to run away, and it remains standing because the God that he serves is a true God. You can question the deliverances, you can question the prophecies, you can question each and everything that takes place at this house, but you can never question the testimony. As you've heard a pastor saying that after the hand of the prophet, I was clearly traumatized, not knowing which direction, whether I am called, but I am not called. But after the prophet laid hands for me, I started seeing changes in my ministry. I started seeing growth in my ministry as well. What more shall we say when the devil says that you cannot qualify for a house? The God of Prophet VC Zitha steps in and says that what man is impossible with man is definitely possible with God. We have just witnessed it here all over the world. Viewers, you can also partake in the same same testimony by staying tuned as our Father is about to step in right now, and you know that your life will never be the same again. Salvation.